Let's get going with Mark in Carshalton. Mark, good evening.
Hi, keep it brief. Taken a watch to a Mendes, an independent, a small Mendes, to get some new glass put in, and it was very scratched. It was a present to me from my wife. They've sent it off. It's come back, lovely new glass. I got in the bath the next day. It's leaked. I took it back to the Mendes that isn't near me and said, look, this is leaked. He then said, oh, look, the person that fixed it's away, so it's taken a few weeks. I didn't mind. It's now come back saying they can't fix it. It's a fake movement inside the watch. I argued with them. They then said, sorry, well, you are right, it isn't a fake movement. We didn't realise those movements are in that type of watch. But we now can't fix it. So they've offered me a broken watch now, which worked before, but just had some scratches on the glass. And it cost me £90 for the new glass. And they're offering me £40 back against the price of the glass, but with a broken watch. I just want to know where I stand. It seems ridiculous.
Are these specialist watch repairers? Don't name them, please.
No, I won't name them. No, it's just a jewellers. It's a jewellers in an area of where I live, roughly.
I thought you said it was nowhere near your house.
Well, where I used to live, that's why I knew it was still there. I like to support the small man, so I took it to a small independent jewellers that fix watches rather than going to a big, I don't know, H. Samuels or something, where you get on the high street. So I just took it to somewhere I knew existed.
Understood.
Was where I used to live.
Understood. So first of all, golden rule with watches, take them to a proper watch repairer, not your local jewellery store who hit things with a hammer. I'll actually recommend one because I use Alsal, A-L-S-A-L, Alsal watches in Fleet Street. They're incredibly reasonable and they've repaired a few of my watches and they're phenomenal. But that's closing the stable door after the horse has bolted. Let's deal with your problem, Mark. How much was the watch worth when your wife bought it for you?
It was a wedding present, so I'm not sure exactly, but I think it was about £400 to £500, not super expensive.
How many years ago did you get married?
2017.
Was it new then or was it second-hand?
Yeah, brand new then.
Brand new. So it's a 7-year-old watch that's got damaged, 8-year-old watch.
Yeah, with slightly scratched glass, but did work.
Yeah, understood. Don't name the brand, but is it a well-known brand?
Ish, not one of the big five, but it's known.
Yeah, but for £400, we're not expecting it to be a Rolex.
No.
Well, look, this jeweller has clearly failed to use reasonable care and skill in repairing the glass, because if it leaked when they put fresh glass on, then clearly something's gone wrong. It's very, very common when servicing very high-level watches for a watch repairer to say to you they can't guarantee the seals will hold against water if they're doing a full repair. But this isn't what happened here. They were just replacing the glass, and I'm assuming they didn't.
Yeah, and I gathered that. My main concern is the man I gave it to in his shop is now saying he's the middleman. He sends it on to some specialist menders, and they're now saying they won't touch it. So I don't know who I'm supposed to sue or take to court.
Not the slightest shadow of doubt. The word not is actually quite important there. Not the slightest shadow of doubt. You sue the jeweller that you took the watch to. That's who your contract is with. And the jeweller can go blue in the face saying, not my fault, mate. I sent it to a little man somewhere in Hatton Garden. Doesn't matter. Your contract's with the jeweller, and it's the jeweller that has failed to repair the watch with reasonable care and skill. The fact they delegated it to someone else from the law's perspective is neither here nor there. They've got to provide the service, so they're the person you sue. And you'll win. Now, look, it's not going to sort out the sentimental value of the watch. Of course it's not. If that watch is broken for good, you're never going to get that watch fixed. No. But is it possible that you could take it into a specialist watch repairer and a specialist watch repairer could sort it?
Possibly. I mean, the movement inside isn't expensive. I've looked them up. You can get them. I just don't think they can be bothered, and they think they can copy me off.
I suspect that's right. I'd go to a specialist watch repair company that cares about what it's doing. Yeah, the man who the jeweller subcontracted it to may be of dubious qualifications and doesn't care, because he's not the person facing you. Go to a proper watch repairer, like the one I mentioned, and they will care about getting it right, because they've got reputations to maintain.
So, what do I do in the meantime? Do I go and get my watch off him and still have to go to court, or do I just accept the broken watch back?
Oh, you don't accept the broken watch back. Well, you do accept the broken watch back, and then you go and get a quote to get it repaired elsewhere and fixed, and then you say to your jeweller, this is what it's going to cost. Cough up, please. And the jeweller will say no, and then you sue the jeweller, and you'll win. Okay. You will win.
Right. Is that right? A name? So that name you said to me, A-L-S-I, did you say?
It's Alsal, A-L-S-A-L, Alsal watches. Don't blame me if they get it wrong, but they won't. They might tell you. They might tell you the watch is beyond repair and it can't be fixed. I don't know.
That's fine. My main thing is, if I make the journey over there now, I take the watch back off him and tell him what I'm going to do. There's no point arguing in the shop saying, give me some money to get it fixed. I have to do all, go away, get it fixed or get a quote and then go back to him again?
That's exactly right, yes.
Okay, I can do that then.
Okay, fantastic. And other watch repairers are available, I ought to say.
Thank you very much.
All
Cheers
right.
for that.
Thank you very much for the call, Mark. Really interesting call.